Hello and welcome to Wigs with Liz. My name's Liz and I wear wigs, and I'm really excited today to do a video that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. So we're going to do this challenge together. Now, I love Godivas Secret Wigs, as you know. They are based in America. They are well known for their wash and wear synthetic wigs, and I have many of their wigs. I'm so blessed to have them. And they are so real and so beautiful, and the colours are so vibrant. Sometimes I don't want to take them off my head. And that's actually what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing Thin Candice in ginger brown. This is my go-to wig. It's very beautiful. It's long, it's stunning. It's really me. So this is one of my favourite wigs. But I also wear short wigs. I wear medium wigs, curly, straight wigs. I try pieces. I mean, I've had my hair cut short now, but if you go to the wig review playlist, and you'll see reviews on pieces, toppers, fringe pieces, clip-in things. You know, I'll wear it all. I'll wear it all. And right now I'm in the process of growing my own natural hair back, so I can also wear the pieces too. So I'm absolutely loving the fact that I can wear wigs, and, you know, I am open to anything. And I also know that you are open to anything. So what my style is may not be your style. What your style is may not be my style. But I want to share a big range of wigs here on Wigs with Liz, so you can choose what suits you and what you love. And that's why we're doing all different colours and all different styles. You know, I love wearing the long, the short, the medium, the blonde, the brunette, the red. I love it all. So I've ordered a wig that I'm not sure, or I know it doesn't really suit me. We're going to have a look at it together. But I knew when I ordered it that it probably would not suit me, but I was going to give it a go anyway. And the particular wig I'm talking about is called Farrah. Farrah, okay? And when I saw Farrah, we'll call her Farrah, when I saw Farrah being worn by Rochelle and Danielle on their channel, you know, when they were demoing Farrah, I just fell in love with it, because obviously they have such great style. And when they are wearing the wigs anyway, they own the wigs. You know, when we are confident in a wig, we own the wig. It doesn't matter what the wig is, what the colour is, where it comes from. We look good in it because we own it. So I may put this wig on and you may think it looks really good on me. But for me personally, I know the way the wig is now, I'm probably not going to wear it out and about. And I live to wear my wigs out and about. You know, I love them. So this wig, you know, I've got two of these wigs, two Farrah wigs. I've got one in ginger brown, which is this colour, which is my favourite colour. And I've got one in my favourite red colour, Irish Spice, which is a gorgeous highlighted red. It's beautiful. My goal is to perhaps get this wig in that colour. And I may have to get it custom made, because at the moment they don't do it in that colour. So I got two of the wigs in both of my favourite colours, just to see if the colour would make it feel different, or if, you know, it's the style itself that doesn't suit me, or what you think. Now, it is a bit of an 80s style too. It's a lot like Faye. Faye is a longer wig, but she's got a lot of height. You know, Faye is a very beautiful long machine teased wig, and I love Faye. I love Faye. I've got her in 3 colours. I wear a lot. So Farrah is a little bit like Faye with how much body she's got, because she's a machine teased wig, but she also, it goes into the shoulders and the nape a little bit. So, you know, you may call this wig a mullet wig. That's what it reminds me of. It's very 80s vibe wig, how people used to wear their hair in the 80s. So this is a great wig to bring in an 80s vibe. Or, you know, if you're an 80s child, you know, if you love going out in the 80s, if that was your era, this wig may be a great wig for you to take you back to those days. Or maybe you just love the style. Now, another reason I purchased this wig is because, I'm going to show you it in a second. I bet you're dying to see it. It's because when they were showing it on the demo video, I wasn't sold as much on the length it is, but Danielle actually showed it in a shorter way, and she said, maybe you like this, you can take this to your hairdresser and get them to do that. And I thought, I do actually quite like it when it's like that. So I've got my scissors here, and I've actually got my bin And if I do decide right now to cut it, I'm going to do it on camera. I'm going to do it on camera. Are you excited? Because I am. Let's do it then. So I'm going to show you Farrah first of all in ginger brown. So whenever I get a wig from Godivas Secret Wigs, I write on the bag what the wig is. So the wig is called Farrah, reminds me of Farrah Fawcett, okay, an actress, and ginger brown. And the other one is an Irish spice. So first of all, the inside of the cap, it's a machine teased wig. It's a very light wig. Even though it's a medium wig, it's a very light wig. So I've only needed to sew in one wig clip right at the front there. It's got breathable wefting at the front as well as the back, which makes it a very light wig, very breathable, very airy. And at the back of the wig, it's got the Velcro style adjusters to make the wig looser or tighter to suit your head. And it's a very comfortable wig to wear. You know, whenever I put this on, and I have worn it a lot around the house, trying to get used to the style, but it just doesn't seem to happen. But I have worn it in the house because it's comfortable to wear. It feels nice. So I want to adjust this wig to get it to suit me. So if I turn it inside out, first of all, what you may see is a lot of curl there. And it's a lot of shaggy, wavy curl. Now, I love that anyway. I'm used to having curly hair. So if you're thinking it's the curl that's putting me off, it isn't. Because my own natural hair is naturally curly, and I've had it always. I've had it even permed when I was younger. You know, even though I didn't need to. My mum let me perm my hair, even though my hair was naturally curly. And it was like a bouffant. Honestly, it was crazy. It was so big in my school photographs, it didn't fit on the photo. My hair was off the scale. You know, it was off the charts. Quite amusing. So it's not the curl, it's the way it sits when it's on my head. And you're going to see what I mean in a second. So the fringe and the way it fits around the face is very similar to Faye. It's just the style at the back and how it actually goes into the neck. But it's got a lot of body, a lot of movement. It's a very pretty wig as well on the right person. So when it's on Danielle and Rochelle in the demo video, it looks superb. You may look at this on me and think, Liz, it looks good, what you're talking about. But for me, I know something needs to change with it for me to wear it out and about. So it's okay wearing it in the house, but going out. I want wigs that I can wear out and about. I want wigs that I don't care, you know, what they're like, I'm going out in it. That's what I want to do, and that's what I want to get Farrah like. And this is the first wig from Godivas that I felt is a real challenge. You know, when I got Lisa and when I got Freedom, I thought they were going to be the challenges because they are very short and punk style. But I have worn them out. In fact, Freedom I wear out quite a lot. And, you know, I need her in more colours. And Lisa, I've worn her a few times. And I've always felt, you know, a bit conscious of Lisa on my head because there's a lot of volume and punk style. But I do like it when I want to change. So we're going to see if we can shake up Farrah and get her how I want her to be. Okay, so I'm going to take off thin candies first of all. And if you love this wig I'm wearing, I've reviewed this in Nutmeg F, I've reviewed this in Dark Chocolate, and I've reviewed this in Ginger Brown. It's a stunning wig. It's one of my favourite wigs. I've also reviewed this one in Almond Spice. And I have amended this wig. I've cut it into all kinds of styles. So one of my favourite wigs. So I'm just going to put her over there. And I'm going to take my earrings out so you can see what I'm doing more. So it is a bit of a dark day in the UK today. So it is raining a little bit here. So I hope you can see me as well as I want you to see me. Now my hair is short right now. I am growing it back and I'm on a process of, you know, documenting my hair growth as well. And I have got a little mullet coming at the back myself. I've just thrown that, let's see it. So I've got a little, it's not a big one. I've just got a little band in to get rid of the hair at the back, because if I show you my own natural hair right now, I've got this little mullet going on here, and you know, this is a lot like how I feel sometimes when I've got Farrah on, so you're going to see what I mean. So my hair's short right now. What I'm going to do is just push it all back, and I'm just going to put this little bit that's sticking out in a little ponytail. Doesn't it look cute? Look at that little tiny ponytail at the back just to get rid of the hair. And you know, you can put Farrah into a ponytail too. So whenever I'm putting on a wig, and this is a very comfortable wig, this is an average size cap, it's very comfortable to wear. I get my thumbs at the back where the label is, and I put the front of the wig about there, and I put my head into the wig like I'm putting my hair into a bucket. And then the two side tabs here, okay, I'm going to get them straight, flatten them to my head, and then I'm going to pull the top of the wig to the hairline, and then I'm going to clip the clip in. And remember, I've sewn that clip in. So it's a very quick thing putting a wig on. Let me show you from the side. So you just pull it back, you tuck your hair in if you've got any hair to tuck in. I'm going to get the two ear tabs and straighten them up and put in my own hair. And then I'm going to get the top of the wig and pull it up to my hairline. And I'm going to clip it in. So it's a bit hot in here, bear with me coughing again. It's dry heat. Now, straight away, you can see there's a lot going on with Farrah. There's a lot of body movement. There's a lot going on. You might be like, whoa. So the first thing you do with any wig, no matter where you've had it from or what style it is sit with it a moment. Don't panic when you put it on your head. You may feel this way if you put thin candies on, because you're like, oh my goodness, there's a lot of hair. What do you do? So you know your wig's on right, first of all. So you're going to start around the face. So we're going to start around the face. So we're going to start by moving it with our fingers. Now, I never use a comb or a brush on a curly wig anyway, because I don't want to get rid of the, you know, the natural curl and wave. It's beautiful. So using your fingers as a rake is good enough. So I'm just going to pat it down a little bit and move it around, okay? Can you see how much body there is? And Faye wig is like this, but because it's got a long style, it's got long length, you don't see it as much, you see, and it kind of blends in. But to me, this is way too much hair. Way too much hair. Now, I could get some water on it and free up the curl a little bit and see what happens. So I might do that, okay? My bottle of water is upstairs. Let me just go and get it. Bear with me a second. Okay, I'm back. I've got my little water bottle. So I've just got a little spray water bottle here. Nothing special. This is like a little travel bottle. So I'm just going to spray a little bit of water over the wig and see if that makes a difference to, you know, free up the hair and the fibres of the hair and see what that does. It may not make much of a difference at all because it's the style and the volume that I'm actually struggling with. Now, you might like this wig, okay, because you can see what I mean about the mullet. So I'm going to show you from the back. Look at this. It's got a lot of shaggy wave. It's a nice wig. I just don't feel it's my wig. It may be your wig, okay? And I'm going to do a little turn. And obviously I've got this as well in red, in Irish Spice. So you can see from the side and the back, a lot of movement, a lot of curl. It's very pretty. But to me, it's a little bit, you know, it's not 2023, put it that way. This is more of an 80s wig. Now, you can do things with her. You can put it behind your ears. And it does look quite nice like this, if it's behind your ears, especially if you've got similar bio hair. And, you know, maybe you want to cut a bang into this. But I quite like, you know, this style of wig out of my face. So I just feel it's not doing it for me. It's not doing it for me. And I'm going to part it somewhere else and see if that makes a difference. Okay, does a little tiny bit, but it's not quite doing it for me, this wig. And what Danielle did with hers, she was like, well, you may like it like this. You know, you may like it a little bit shorter, and you could do that with it. So I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to wear this wig the way it is. Okay, with all of this volume at the back here. You may like this, and this is the Farrah wig. So I'm going to give her a cut. I'm going to give her a cut and see if I can make it, you know, work better for me. So before I do that, I'm going to take her off. And I'm going to show you the same wig, Farrah, again, in Irish Spice. So, again, it's got all the same things going on in the cap. All the same things going on. But look at this colour. And this just gives you an idea of what this gorgeous Irish Spice colour is like. Wouldn't Candice, my long Candice wig, look amazing in this colour? This colour is gorgeous. It's like this beautiful highlighted or low lighted red. It's really pretty. And it really does stand out. It's gorgeous. I love it. And with Farrah as well, you've got all the kind of brightness of the red at the top and then a deeper version of it at the bottom. So it does look good when it's on. So we're going to put her on the same way. I'm going to unclip her and I'm going to put her on and I'm going to straighten the tabs and then I'm going to grab the front up to my hairline and I'm going to clip her in. So even in this colour, you know, I love this colour. It's gorgeous. It's still a huge wig. It's still a huge wig. So I'm going to spray some water on just to see what happens. And I'm going to spend a little bit of time just getting it into style. Just moving her into style. And then I'm going to do a turn and show you, because you might like this wig like this. You know, this may remind you of how you used to be. You know, if you were, like I say, an 80s child. You know, I was born in the 70s, but I was a 90s child. So we just kind of missed all this type of hair. But, you know, it is a good wig and it's great for ladies who want a lot of volume and a lot of shaggy curl. So, again, this is how it looks from the side and the back. So you see, again, this kind of mullet effect at the back here. And there it is. There it is. So I'm going to show you again. I mean, it's just such a gorgeous colour, Irish Spice. It's so pretty. I really love it. But I know I'm not going to wear it like this. But I may possibly wear it if it's shorter. You know, if it's got a little bit of the weight off. So we're going to see. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take off this one. And I'm going to start with Farrah in ginger brown. So let's do it. A little bit scary to think, oh, I'm going to cut up a Godivas wig. But it's just sitting in a cupboard. It's just sitting in a cupboard. And I know I could give this away to someone who would perhaps appreciate it more. But I want it, you know, it's about trial and error with these wigs. It's about, you know, having fun and being creative. And that's what I want to do as well. I want to be creative with these wigs. So I'm just checking I've got it in the right position, and I have. You know, when I'm looking at it in the mirror, you know, it's not as bad as I probably think it is. It's just because it just doesn't suit me. You know, it just doesn't suit me the way it is anyway. So we're going to just have a little play with it. Maybe part her somewhere differently. No, I'm feeling it needs to be, you know, for me, a little bit of a middle parting going on here. So I'm just going to free her up a little bit. And we're going to cut it. Let's cut it, okay, and see what happens. If it's a bodge job, it's a bodge job. But it may look better. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to put it into two little bunches. And, you know, you could easily put this up. You could easily put little ponies in this as well. You know, little pigtails. There's a lot you could do. But I'm going to give her a cut. Now, you can see there's a natural cutting point there. So I'm going to get my little bin. Okay, I don't want to cause mess. And I'm going to cut it. So I'm just going to cut it straight off. Okay, don't be scared. I'm going to cut it straight off. Don't want to make much mess on here at all. I might actually put my bag on the table to catch any hairs. So I've given it a little cut there. Now, straight away it feels better because, you know, it's quite strange. When you cut a wig, it does feel, you know how you feel when you cut your own hair? There's something satisfying about it. So it does feel better already, having that cut there. So I'm just going to, you know, play with her a little bit. And I may have to adjust this upstairs, you know, just to get it absolutely right how I want it. Because I've just literally cut it across. But it just shows you how different it's going to look. Now, you know, much better for me. I much prefer it a bit shorter like that. It feels better already. I'm going to spray a bit of water on. Feels much better already. What do you think? Just this side. Now, doesn't that suit me better, you know, than having all this mullet area? So I'm going to do the same thing. Now, I've got to be careful now that I cut the same amount off. Otherwise, it's going to look weird. So I'm going to cut it about there. And this is how I do it. You know, I'm going to catch the hair, cut it straight across. I don't do anything special. I'm going to put all that hair straight in the bin. And then I'm just going to spend a little bit of time cutting off any excess bits. And I know I need to do this in the mirror to get it right. Oh, wow. I'm actually really liking it now. So don't be afraid to cut up your wig, because that to me now looks like a whole different wig, doesn't it just? Doesn't it just? Okay, so I'm going to put a bit of spray on and just get it how I want it. Now, I may have to make a couple of little adjustments upstairs by getting it, you know, so I haven't got bits hanging off and I've got it the right length. But I would actually go out in this now. So I can understand now why I preferred it when I saw her going like that with the wig. Okay, does actually feel like a little bit of weight needs to come off this side here. Can you see there? It feels like it's a bit longer there, but I don't want to do it on camera because on camera and in a mirror are two different things. Okay, let me actually look in the mirror. Yeah, so I need to take a little bit more off it, and I'm going to do that in the mirror. So I'm going to do the same thing now with the Irish Spice one, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back tomorrow with the finished results. So this is going to be like a two-part video. So this is going to be part one where we cut Farrah and we look at Farrah the way she is, and then we're going to do an after video and you can tell me, you know, what you think. So yeah, isn't this looking better? I mean, obviously, you know, I would pat this down, so just like the way I do with, yeah, look at this, I'm loving it, just the way I do with Faye. So automatically it looks like a whole different wig. It's just a little pretty now, curly bob, and I like it. You know, I'm being honest with you, I'm telling you the truth. It's different. It's something different. You know, I'm going to part it a little bit differently as well and have a play with this wig. But I've been wanting to cut this wig since I've had it, but I've been waiting for the right time to do this video. So there you go. That's Farrah cut. And if I show you the difference with, if I hold the one that isn't cut and the one that is, look at the difference there. Interesting. And I always find it much better. I'm just going to put her inside out and put her back into the bag so I can play with this properly later on. I always find when I cut a wig on my head, it works better than cutting it on a mannequin head, because mannequin heads you can move the wig by accident and they may not represent your actual head circumference and, you know, your own style. So it's really better doing it, you know, when it's on your head. Just be careful you don't cut your own hair or you don't hurt yourself when you're doing it with the scissors. Just be extra careful, you know. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to spray it and get it in the style I may wear it when it's cut. Okay, we're going to do it a little bit different with it being red. So I'm going to part it like this for now. I know it looks big and crazy, but we're going to get rid of some of the weight. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the two sides into like a little ponytail. And I'm going to get my bag here. I love this colour though. You know, I love this colour. So I'm going to grab the two side bits here. And again, I'm going to decide where I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it about there. Oh, I've missed a bit there. About there. I'm going to put that in the bin. And again, just making sure I don't get any hair down my top or in my eyes or on the table. I'm doing quite well here. So that's one side. So again, you know, much better. Look at that. I do quite like it now I'm cutting it off. And like I say, there's this sense of satisfaction, you know, cutting it, because you feel like you're cutting your own hair off. So look how pretty that is now. It's like a whole different wig. Like a totally different wig, even with all this height on top. So we're going to get the other side. Just making sure I haven't left any hair. I'm going to get the other side. Maybe I need to start turning the heating down when I'm doing these videos because it's making me cough a little bit. And I'm going to just cut it across. So I'm not doing anything special with it. I'm not cutting it in a magical way or a certain way. I'm just whacking it off, you know. I'm just whacking it off. Let me just get rid of this hair. I've got hair on my table. So just going to pull that onto my little bag. You know, and if you clean as you go when you're doing these kind of things, it's always good. Put that in the bag there. I'm happy with this. Okay, I'm happy with this now. I didn't know how this was going to go. Now, obviously, I know that I need to straighten it up because I've clearly cut too much off one side there again. But it feels much better already. It feels much better. So I'll do the finishing touches upstairs, and then I'll show you the end result, you know, on the next video. This is part 1 of Farrah. But look at this. So, you know, I could part this in the centre now. And, oh, yeah, I'm quite liking it like this. And this is such a pretty wig. It would be such a shame for me to never wear this wig. So, customizing it to suit me is absolutely the right thing to do. So, if I put this wig on and you were super scared of me, look how good this looks. Look how much better this looks. And you think, oh, my God, Liz, you're never going to pull that wig off. You know, you're never going to wear that wig, are you? And you're right, you know, it didn't suit me, but I feel this does. And I've had my hair very similar to this with my own curly style. And, you know, you can make it flat or you can boof it up. So it's actually reminding me a little bit, you know, not a lot, but a little bit of Julia wig, but a curlier version. And I know that Julia isn't, you know, she hasn't got the machine tees and she's mono, or she's got a side mono parting. And this is a full machine teased wig. But I do like my machine teased wigs, and I do like the fullness anyway in the body. And it does remind me a little bit, you know, of Ellen Villa wig in Saffron Red Ruseed in The Movie Star, even though that's a short wig and there's a lot of curl in that. But the same kind of feel when I'm wearing it. So, yeah, I'm quite like what I've done with this. I do know I need to take a little bit more off, but you get the general gist of what I'm trying to do with this. So I do feel I want to go a little bit shorter on this, but I want to do it in the mirror so I don't make a bodge job and then have to throw the wig away. So Farrah in Ginger Brown and Irish Spice part 1. Let me know what you think. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.